All right. So, on today's episode, the question is, will these pants fit me? Let's write it on the back of this one. Will these pants fit me? So this is a clothing related idea. I think there's a lot of room for experimentation when it comes to clothing nowadays, especially in the digital space, because with new technologies like augmented reality and more accurate measuring tools, being able to ask questions about physical stuff like shopping for clothes, they can change a little bit. So, will these pants fit me? Let's break this down. Will these pants fit me? Okay, so pants, obviously there's a size associated with these. There's a range of sizes. There's different lengths, widths. Usually when we talk about pants, we talk about like hip size. For men, like the 29 to 40 width or something like that. I'm not very familiar with women's sizes, but I know they're all over the place. And then there's the length. Same idea. But I want to specify width today, so we go with that. Width is usually the harder one to grab. And then the question of fit. Fit's a hard one because fit could be a bunch of things. Does it, is it tight? Fit means a different thing for everybody. Is it loose? Snug? I just did sung. Let's rewrite that. Snug. You have baggy. And all of these things are a type of fit. Besides the physical size, which is like actual measurement. Why do I write these so small? Actual measurement. People like to fit their clothes a little bit differently. So if we were to do it completely logically, you'd have an actual measurement that you have, and then you fit exactly to it. But some people like it loose, tight, tuggy, etc. And then me, something about you. So we need to be able to measure you. And let's not go with the tape measure because tape measures are boring. You either probably know your measurements or use technology to help. So, a couple things going on here. Will these pants fit me? This will be a yes or a no at the end. So we can just take this whole question. This will come down to either a yes, they will fit, or a no, they won't fit. And that'll be the end. Gotta take a note on something. Give me a sec. All right. Pardon my booger nose. So let's see. What can we get from this? I want to see if we can incorporate some way of. I have this idea. I'll just write out the little story. You walk into a store, see pants you like, you ask yourself, will they fit? But if you're part of this generation, you most likely have a phone. So what you can do is pull out your phone, and let's say maybe scan the pants or scan the label. I like that idea. And then there's some sort of size matching going on to you. And then yes or no, they fit. So we'll have you walk into the store, see some pants that you like, probably scan the label, maybe like a QR code, and incorporate it into the labels. Match the size to you, and then yeah, whether yes or no they fit. So let's write out a little use case for this. Let's see. Walk into store. See pants you like. See pants you like. And then scan pants with camera. Or we could have store app. Some sort of device. Probably use like the store app or something like that. Maybe the QR code's built into the camera. Either you can do something like where you enter your measurements. But some people don't know them. So maybe you could scan yourself. At the same time, that also might be difficult. So maybe you already have them. In the application. You have like a clothing application that you're working with. Yeah, okay, we could go with a clothing app. Scan, yeah, so we go with this one. And then you have obviously a matching state on the app. This is where the app says you fit or you don't fit. And at the end, you have a yes or no. So, user action, box, see pants you like. Let's say with not store app, let's go with clothing app. And we'll call it something like, I don't know, My Closet. Scan pants with camera. Scan pants with My Closet app. Let's do a diamond around this. This is something you're doing on the app. Let's go all day around this. It's fine. Your measurements are going to be in. Oh wow, this pen's bleeding all over the place. Your measurements will be in the clothing app. So let's see. Let's put this in a rounded shape. This is something the app's going to handle itself. Matching store, this will be rounded as well because it's something that the app is doing itself. And then it presents you with a fit they yes and fit they don't. Rounded. Well, actually, these are two separate things. So flow would look something like this, very simple. Exercise, of course. So let's see. What are we gonna sketch? What are we gonna break down? I like the idea of being able to break down this scanning pants with the camera part. Now maybe sketch a little bit about what the QR code, what the inside of the app will look like of My Closet. What a great name. And then your measurements will be displayed. Maybe this is like a, let's write something here. Maybe this is like a temporary, like always on thing. They're always being shown, or maybe it's like a, what do you call it? It's like a status. They're always just being filtered by stuff like that. Matching state in the app is really just processing. I like drawing these screens because they're fun to figure out what little logos work. Processing or matching. And then yes, fit, no, they don't. Let's just go with the yes. This is a end celebration. And then maybe buy more. Maybe you can buy them right there. More info, etc. So we'll do scanning the camera screen. We'll do measurements being displayed in the matching store. There'll be matching states. And then a fit. So there'll be 3 screens, something like that. We'll see where we go in between that. All right, so pants on a rack. Usually how they're set up, something like that, right? Let's see. Let's just do some breakdown. You got your rack of clothes. Then you got your pants hanging right here. Some really weird looking pants going on. Maybe some shorts too. And the idea is that you, the person, will walk right up to this. Oh wow, I need to have those. a nice little cap. You go up to your clothing rack and be like, huh, I don't know if these fit me or not. Get your pants in front of you. Put a little question mark to let you know that you're trying to figure out whether they fit. Do they fit? Do they fit? So what you do is you pull out your app. Shove the pants stick up a lot more of the screen now. I think breaking this stuff down in like cartoon chunks, it's a little bit fun. It also helps really illustrate what's going on. Let's get your pants here on the rack, of course. Got more pants hanging on, whatever. Got your little clip that they're hanging into. Anyway, you pull out your phone. Something like this. Got a speaker up top, got a screen. Got your phone. You're looking at it. Yeah. Something like this. And what you want to do is you want to take a picture of something on the pants. Got the phone coming out of the eyeball, whatever. So you ask your question, do they fit? Maybe I'll break this down even farther. You got your phone right here connected to your two hands. Very weird. Your speaker, home button, etc. And the camera is looking at some pants. Do something like this. And inside there's a tag. Looks something like that. And on it has a QR code. How do you draw a QR code? There's got to be an easy way to do that. And it says like $69.99, something like that. Looking at that, got a big smile on your face. Wow, that's more like a tablet. And then it'll run some software. You're just on your phone. There. And it says something like, yada yada, I'm on my phone, blah blah blah, phone stuff, yada yada. And it'll say something like, woo! The tag will transform to say, yes, they fit. Maybe since you're on your phone, you can just buy them right there too. So you got your pants, you see them and you're like, oh my God, I want to go there. Do they fit? Let me pull out my phone, look at the tag. There's a tag. Yes, they fit. Buy. So what would this look like? Not in a cartoon sense. What would it look like on the application? So we can do something like our usual tag, a label. They normally say like the price along the top. and then made in whatever. And they have like the like washing instructions, whatever. And then they have a bunch of little gibberish on the bottom. If we were to add to tags something like a QR code. Oh, they also have a barcode on them. Yeah. So barcodes can be recognized by cameras in some applications, but I think pretty universally the QR code is the go-to. So, one sec. It's getting really stuffy down here. So if you were to have your price at the top, made in whatever, you have your washing instructions, yada yada, you have your text. If you drop the barcode and replace with a QR code, I think pretty much every single phone can recognize it really well. I have no idea how to draw these. I gotta figure this out. And then from that QR code, you could scan it with your phone. So you don't have to change much of the label. This is all the same still. And I know this is like a big industry change or whatever, but that's the cool thing about all this prototyping is you could do whatever you want. All these cool little ideas can be possible in your head. So this is the only new part. Make it a standard. You know, it's hanging on its little label here, going off into the clothing. And then what you can do is make it so that either the camera app or the, as I'm calling it, My Closet application on your phone, that has the camera function inside, you could have written down below, scan QR code to match fit. And by match fit, we mean something like literally match your measurements. So I'm going to assume in this My Closet application, you've already entered measurements. And you know, we could just make the full screen the camera. Most apps do that nowadays. I just like having the square cut out of the center of the screen because it makes it so that like you can almost tell that your picture's being taken as part of the app rather than it's just running the camera application on the phone. It feels a little bit more personal. So you have your label here. You're into My Closet. And then let's see. Scan, answer camera. Or any of your measurements. Matching state. So your measurements are already in there. You're going to scan the code. And then we'll do something like, I guess I'll draw what it looks like to have the label under there. Turn it sideways so we can get a longer view. I always want to keep this on the screen. It's nice to be able to see it. Have your phone like this. My Closet. Or maybe instead of sticking it as hard text down below, we can get more camera out by extending it. and then you can write inside the camera space very opaque text, scan QR code to match fit. Or, yeah, match clothes, match fit, whatever. Trying to write a letter in dotted lines is very hard. As my brain just yells, no, write it normal. Scan QR to match fit. All right, anyway. Hold your label under here, something like this. Boom, matching the fit. So the label, of course, off to the side here like this. And you can kind of see it coming through. Unlike previous applications that I put together for this little project, QR codes I think can be recognized pretty well. So there's $69.99 behind, and you have made in whatever. You have your little, I'll dot it like this. Yeah, okay, whatever. Then we have the squares for the warning labels, what to wear, what not to wear. And then your text, yada yada. But the most important part is this QR code. Kind of sticks through like this. There's always something in the center, I think. Okay. Scan the QR code. So the ticket's being shown behind the camera. Once again, I'll just draw the rest of the phone to make it really easy to understand. Whoop. And speaker up here. Okay, cool. So, ticket's behind. Probably should have this in front of the ticket. There you go. Now you can see the ticket's going behind. Color this into, etc. Very cool. So now you can see in my closet. You're recognizing using the ticket. Oh, very cool. Looks better with the shading. All right, so scan pants with the camera. The matching screen. I want to do something like a little carousel here. So I think the idea of being able to, like the matching screen. I like the idea of kind of like sorting through pants when you're on a hanger. You know, they're all hanging there, and you go around that way. Or you go around that way. You grab the clip, flip it, grab it, next, back, 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 back. You're kind of sifting through them. So what I want to do here is kind of, on the phone screen, I want to emulate that, where you have your pants being displayed. It recognizes your pants, because the QR code, you know, unique label, whatever. This is your pants, and then you got like more over here. You got some more over here. And then what it's doing is it's going around like this. It's going like that. So I'll draw an in-state version of this, where it's kind of, pants look like this, because they're moving at the same time. Let's say it's going this way. Ooh, those are different pants. Blur the edges a little bit. Boom. There's more pants. Actually kind of looks like it's going that way. Let's see, then you have, obviously, more from whatever direction. The idea is that you have pants, and you have a sequence of them. And they're going from one to the next, to the next, to the next. So you can see it shifting, 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 shifting. You can always do the classic spinning wheel. You have the hashes. You could have the progress bar. It's filling out. But I think the cool idea about this is that while it's matching, it's like going through and saying, does this match you? If we were scanning your body, we'd be comparing against like an image of you. So maybe the progress bar would be, you have a human here, this is going to be very bad. Maybe since we're talking about the pants, it'd be like a progress bar scanning, or progress bar, but like of the body. Show that it's like scanning the legs, or matching to the legs. So then, let's see, you have it matching. Give me a sec. All right, so you have the matching happening. They just want to know, do these fit? Maybe there's even like an overlay that comes up. And it looks like a gingerbread man. And it shows your pants trying to be fit to this overlaid body. It's like, do they fit? Good question. I know these are on backwards, but you get the idea. Matching, 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 matching. Enter your measurements, scan yourself. How do you have the measurements in? So rather than having it, you have like an ideal fit. Remember at the beginning we were talking about people like to fit their clothes differently. Tight, loose, snug, baggy. Then there's the actual measurement. This process would be very quick. For going by the actual measurement, you'd get an immediate yes or no. So this, like, how it fits is kind of what we're looking for at the end here. So, yes, they fit. So we'll have a yes page. Yes. Just say yes, Don't even bother saying yes, they fit. Be like, yeah, you're going to look great in these things. Yes. And then you could have a buy. Not sure why that's all in capitals, but you get the idea. And then you can probably break it down farther. Type of fit. So rather than just yes, they could be like snug. That's not even a word. Jeez, I'm losing it today. Snug fit. Loose at ends. And you have snug on bottom. Like your butt, your bottom. Loose at the end. And then, give me one more thing. Perfect waist. Waist fit. Wow, I'm going to redraw this one. Shiv, yes. Maybe type of fit should come first. Yeah, we'll go with that. Snug on butt, loose at ends, and then perfect waist fit. And then after that, you can have either probably just do your buy now. I'm assuming in the future, if you're buying pants using an app in a store, you might not need to check out. Maybe you could just buy them right then and there. Buy now. Boom. And that might even be good enough to where you click buy now, and they're approved, or you can take them up to the cash register. It's just a way of, at the end of the day, you're still shopping for pants. You're still buying stuff by having to go look at it. But what you get to do is you get to use the phone that you use all the time, engage with your shopping a little bit more, and rather than having to try them on, you basically take that whole try on part and you just cross it out. You don't have to try on pants anymore. Now, I get it, trying them on and seeing how they look is a whole nother experience. Maybe down the line you can have augmented reality pant try on, where you see how we had this progress bar. Maybe you could overlay the pants onto what your body looks like. But all the pants, remember, they fit differently, and everyone looks a little bit differently too. So you want to start where you can, and I think being able to know that they fit is probably the best way to start it out. But yeah, anyway, this was a fun little short one. Not too much deep thinking, more of like just a process run through. Go over it again. Will these pants fit me? Yes or no? We got a yes at the end. But it's pretty simple. You're just going to scan them with the app or the camera. Usually I want to do the app, My Closet. I think that's pretty cool. You already have the measurements in your clothing app. I'm going to assume because you're someone that shops a lot, and it'll store that for you. You match in the app after you've taken that picture, and then they fit, and you can probably buy them right then and there. So yeah, this has been another great episode of James Explains. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys